Good evening, one and all. We welcome you to the international webinar series on holistic health, sustainable development, well-being. Good evening, one and all. We welcome you to the international webinar series on holistic health, well-being, and sustainable development 2022, commemorating Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav, nation celebrating 75 years of independence, and UN Sustainable Development Goals 2030 as part of awareness and campaigns in collaboration with Sri Holistic Health Foundation India and Sri Research Institute, Center for Art, Sciences and Wellbeing. Before we start our session, let's take the blessings of Almighty.
कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शत्रुबुद्धिविनाशाय दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते दीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तुते शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः शुभं कुरुत्वं कल्याणम् आरोग्यं धनसम्पदः
With the blessings of Almighty, we shall continue to today's sessions. Today, there are two important events. One is Vijayadashmi that we will commemorate at the end, and the other is World Teachers' Day. Teachers' Day is hosted by United Nations, by the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, UNESCO, since 1994 to celebrate World Teachers' Day. So we express our sincere gratitude and our holy pranams and seek blessings from all the teachers across the world and all the gurus who have blessed us and imparted knowledge and their experience to us so that we can excel in whatever profession we have chosen by guiding us and mentoring us and always being with us. And teachers are a guiding light for not only for us, but for our communities and state and nation as we move forward. That's why we honor them every year for the World's Teachers' Day and also throughout the year. And as usual, This year also, we invite everyone, teachers, students, educators, supporters to participate and show your support in various ways. Teachers need our support. UNESCO proclaimed 5th October to be the World's Teachers' Day in 1994, celebrating the great step made for the teachers on 5th October 1966, when a special intergovernmental conference convened by UNESCO in Paris adopted the UNESCO ILO recommendation concerning the status of teachers in cooperation with the ILO. This recommendation sets forth the rights and responsibilities of teachers as well as international standards for their initial preparation and further education, recruitment, employment, teaching, and learning conditions. Since its adoption, the recommendations has been considered as important set of guidelines to promote teachers' status in the interest of quality education. 5th October also celebrates the adoption by the UNESCO General Conference in 1997 of the UNESCO recommendation concerning the status of higher education teaching personnel. World Teachers' Day includes various prize awards and various commemorations in honoring teachers, and everyone can help by celebrating profession, by generating awareness about teacher issues, by ensuring that teacher respect is part of our natural order of things. Take the opportunity of the day to discuss, compare, learn, argue, debate, share, and improve. Partners all over the world celebrate and organize events for World Teacher Day, and along with the UNESCO and also individually, and you can join any one of the event organized like this online or even offline, or you can also organize your own local event commemorating World Teachers Day. Education is a fundamental human right and a public good. It transforms lives by driving economic and social development. It promotes peace, tolerance, and social inclusion. It is key to eradicating poverty. It enables children and young people to fulfill their potential. In many places, however, children are deprived of the right of education because of global shortage of qualified and experienced teachers, particularly female teachers in low-income countries. Despite an overall increase in access to education, more than 263 million children and youth worldwide are not in school. A staggering 617 million children and adolescents, nearly 60% globally, have not mastered basic literacy or numeracy. The poorest, most marginalized children, including those living in areas affected by conflict, are most at risk of either being out of school or attending school but learning with very little. The 2030 agenda, to which international community has committed itself, calls for universal early childhood, primary and secondary education for all. To achieve this goal, we must expand access to quality education for every child and youth, end discrimination at all levels, in the education system and dramatically improve the quality of education and learning outcomes. These objectives, in turn, will require an increased global supply of qualified teachers, an estimated 16 million and more. The theme of World Teachers' Day sets uniquely, which is reflecting its reality. It also echoes the words of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, adopted long ago, which recognized education is a fundamental right. And we remind governments and international community of the importance of safeguarding that right by investing in a strong teaching workforce, including in conflict affected countries, to ensure that all children are prepared to learn and take their place in the society. Teachers must receive effective training and support that equip them to respond to the needs of all students, including the most marginalized. But teacher shortages are hampering efforts to achieve equitable, inclusive, quality education for all, particularly in countries beset by widespread poverty and protracted crisis, and in regions where the youth population is growing rapidly. To meet the demand for new teachers, education authorities often employ individuals with little or no training or by lowering qualification requirements. Some teachers are asked to teach subjects for which they have no pedagogical training. In low income countries, addressing the teacher shortage has meant drastically increasing class sizes with a devastating impact on the quality of education and teacher workload. As a result, the most marginalized and excluded children tend to be taught by least experienced teachers who may be on temporary contracts and receive no pre service or in service training. Teachers available to work in emergency or crisis contexts may not be trained to respond to the complex needs of vulnerable children, particularly girls who have been forced to flee their homes because of armed conflict, violence, or natural disaster. Despite widespread recognition that teachers are key to achieving quality education for all, teaching is still not widely regarded as a valued profession. It is its low prestige impedes efforts to recruit and retain teachers in rich and poor countries alike. In response, governments and education partners must take bold action to improve the quality of training for new and practicing teachers. Teachers must receive quality initial traits, teacher education, effective induction into the profession, and have opportunities for high quality professional development to hone their skills throughout their careers. And they must demonstrate to the public that teaching is a valued profession by providing decent salaries and improving working conditions for educators at all levels of education. On this World Teachers' Day, as we celebrate important contributions to improving the lives of children and youth around the world, we reaffirm our commitment to increasing the global supply of qualified teachers, and we urge all governments and international community to join us in this endeavor so that all children and young people, no matter their circumstances, can secure their right to quality education and a better future. And UNICEF works in some of the world's toughest places to reach the world's most disadvantaged children. Across 190 countries and their territories, UNICEF works for every child everywhere to build a better world for everyone. Almost everybody has a favorite teacher, someone who went above and beyond to encourage because they could see you potential. On October 5, take time to celebrate World Teachers Day, a global event launched by United Nations Education, Scientific and Cultural Organization in 1994. Just as Matilda has Miss Honey Harry had Dumbledore and Caddy has Mr. Nobody, maybe you are a teacher working hard to help young people learn and grow, considering that teachers mold future generations. Taking one day every year to say thank you is the least we can do. No matter what, where you are in this world today, remember that teachers matter. Become teacher yourself. Educators from around the world fund students to learn and become one of them. So this holiday also marks the anniversary of the adoption of 1966 UNESCO recommendation concerning the status of teachers. It sets standards regarding the rights and responsibilities of teachers for their initial preparation, further education, recruitment, employment, and learning conditions. UNESCO's 2020 message with the theme Young Teachers, the Future of Profession, we recognize the critical importance of reaffirming the value of teaching mission. We call upon governments to make teaching a profession of first choice for younger people. Above all, we celebrate the work of dedicated teachers around the world who continue to strive every day to ensure that inclusive, equitable, quality education and promotion of lifelong learning opportunities for all became a reality in every corner of the globe. The official event will take place at UNESCO headquarters in Paris, and almost every nation has also its National Teachers' Day. In India, the share of female teachers declines with the remoteness of schools from 60% when the school is located at local government seat to 30% when it is 30 kilometers away. More teachers are needed in displacement settings. If all refugees enrolled, Turkey would need at least 80,000 additional teachers. And Germany would need 42,000 teachers and educators, and Uganda would need 7,000 additional primary teachers. Yet, refugee teachers are often excluded from national training programs because of professional regulations on right to work. Nearly 94% of the teachers in pre-primary education, but only half of those in upper school or secondary education, which are of female. The proportion of women among primary school teachers is low in income countries, around 45%, 41%, and is half that in high income countries, around 82%. In low income countries, only 23% of secondary school teachers are women. At the tertiary level, only 19% of the teachers are women in low income countries and about 46% or less in the other income groups. Being a teacher can be stressful, exhausting, and frustrating. On World Teachers' Day, school administration should pamper their teachers, having lunch catered or surprising teachers with a 10-minute massage are great ways to let teachers know that their hard work doesn't go unnoticed. If October 5 falls on a weekend, celebrate on the Friday before or Monday after. So, according to UNESCO, the world needs 69 million teachers in order to achieve the goal of providing universal primary and secondary education by 2030. The number of African educators are dwindling on the continent. Sub-Saharan Africa is the area facing the greatest deficit of teachers. According to UNESCO, less than 75% of the teachers in one-third of the total countries only meet the minimum teacher training standards. So teachers' standards are plummeting. Learning proficiency is also down. 6 out of 10 children worldwide, a total of 617 million, do not meet the minimum requirements for competency in mathematics and reading. According to UNESCO, less than 75% of teachers in one-third of the world's countries only meet minimum teacher training standards. And learning proficiency is also down. 6 out of 10 children worldwide of a total 617 million do not meet the minimum requirements for competency in mathematics and reading. So although education system and role teachers play in it have come a long way, it's a still long way to go. Because of this, United Nations created 2030 Sustainable Development. Although because of the United Nations created the 2030 Sustainable Development Goal for education, World Teachers Day is an annual reminder of this goal and needs to do more to encourage teachers to remain in education. So with this, we once again express our gratitude to all the teachers. So with this, we shall conclude the commemoration of World Teachers Day. Then we'll move quickly look at the other commemorations. Today, apart from this Teachers' Day, we are also commemorating various other days, including but not limited to National Do Something Nice Day, Yom Kippur, Coffee with a Cop Day, Dashin, International Walk to School Day, Janmotsav, that is birth anniversary of Srimad Shankara Day, and Kiribati Educational Day, National Above the Bus Day, National Apple Betty Day, National Be Nice Day, National Get Funky Day, National Kale Day, and National Military Podcast Day, National Pumpkin Ski Day, and National Walk and Bike to School Day, and a lot more. Today is also World Meningitis Day. And finally, today is the day celebrated widely across, that is Vijayadashmi. So let's look into various commemorations of the day quickly. National Do Something Nice Day from US remembers and celebrate nice, make your friends and family smile. The October 5th and National Do Something Nice Day. This holiday encourages us to perform acts of kindness for the strangers of loved ones of both. It is also easy to become so caught up with our own stresses and struggles that we forget to show kindness to ourselves and others. This holiday is a perfect reminder that doing good deeds make the world better and might even help you better manage your own troubles in the process so that you can celebrate with us. Or if the situation calls for it, some other kind of assistance. If someone thinks or thanks you for for your good deed, ask them to pay it forward by helping someone else who needs it. When the time is right, no matter what, keep spreading goodwill. And call someone you care about out of just to let them know how much they mean to you. And it just might make their day. If you know someone who is going through a hard time in life, gently check in with them and let them know they are on your mind. If they can swing it, send them a bouquet and or drop off a homemade meal. Your personalized attention can make a world difference. A random act of kindness can make a much more stronger impact. I have the feeling lonelier than ever or losing faith in goodness of the world. A small positive act on your part may change that person's worldview, and that's pretty powerful. And research has repeatedly found that helping others helps you to give back to community or doing a good deed lights up your brain's pleasure center and can prompt a rush of feel good chemicals. Scientists aren't sure why kindness feels so good, but it has been theorized that the uh, need to help others as well as something prehistoric humans developed to ensure that the survival of their social group. Helping others is also a part of very essence of who we are. It reminds us how much good we do. Doing a small good deed is a great way to remind ourselves that we had made a significant difference. It's easy to feel helpless in the face of world's many troubles, but every single one of us can make it at least a small impact on someone else's life. So that's an incredible feeling. World Meningitis Day is celebrated internationally, and World Meningitis Day was celebrated on April 24th every year. But in 2022, the date was changed to October 5 so that the maximum number of people can be part of the celebration. So this day is celebrated worldwide to raise awareness about the disease meningitis, which is a condition in which protective membranes that surround the brain and spinal cord become inflamed, swell. It is critically to understand the origin of meningitis because treatment varies based on the reason. In ancient literature, meningitis is mentioned in writings as Hippocrates discussed meningitis. Hippocrates, a great Greek scholar, was the first to notice who could have been meningitis when he noticed inflammation of the brain's first to uh, notice what could have been meningitis when he noticed inflammation of the brain's lining. Thomas Willis, who reported individuals with inflammation of the meningitis with a constant fever. The term meningitis was developed in the early 1800s by French and English physicians who combined the word meaning meaning is that is the name of a brain lining and suffix it is signifying inflammation. The first World Meningitis was held in 2008 and the Confederation of Meningitis Organizations, COMO, has issued it every year since the promotion and awareness of the reason for the change in when the day is celebrated is that campaign was held in April and it was always sandwiched between two other major health programs, making it impossible for additional partners to engage in a meaningful way. It's believed that by moving the date to October 5, more people will be able to unite around the world the same message and join the battle to eradicate meningitis by 2030. The campaign is recognized as an important part of advocacy and engagement theme, which aims to raise public and political attention about meningitis. Improved global recognition for World Meningitis Day is part of World Health Organization roadmap to defeat meningitis by 2030. The campaign is recognized as an important part of the advocacy and engagement theme, which aims to raise public and political attention about meningitis and its implications. So COMO is now in contact with the World Health Organization on getting the World Meningitis approved as official health day. So bacterial meningitis can strike anyone. Different forms of meningitis put some people at increased risk, and vaccine does not protect against all variants. Different vaccines have been recommended for people of different age groups. While the original vaccine declared to assist the body to fight off meningitis does not cure all the variants of the disease. And meningitis in addition to well-known symptoms, meningitis can cause severe and long-term damage. The total case fatality rate was 25% in a survey of 493 occurrences of bacterial meningitis in adults. So airborne droplets and direct touch with an infected person or an individual can spread meningococcal meningitis. And this day helps normal people to get to know about the disease and the death rate. And this creates a sense of care and affection for the patients, how they go through different phases. It boosts patient morale for survival. By celebrating Meningitis Day, patients feel good about the actions of those involved. Talking to the patients about the disease makes them feel loved, and they feel that they should gather their willpower and survive for their loved ones. In celebrating this day also encourages people to not neglect their health conditions and regularly, yearly, have your health checked. And this prevents people from getting disease and disorders. And apart from this, other days we commemorated. We'll quickly look at each one of them. Yom Kippur, otherwise known as Day of Atonement, Yom Kippur is considered the holiest day in Judaism. The holiday lasts approximately 25 hours and is typically observed with fasting and prayer in alignment with the themes of atonement and repentance. On Yom Kippur and prayer in the on Yom Kippur, people observing the holiday are asked to abstain from food and drink, as well as bathing and marital relationship. In turn, it is encouraged that people spend the day asking God's forgiveness for their sins and donating a charity. Yom Kippur concludes the 10-day period in the month of Tishrei, typically occurring between September and October, known as the Holy Days or Holy Days of Awe, which begins with the Jewish New Year, Rosh. And this year, Yom Kippur will end on the evening of October 5th. So out of all the holy days in the Jewish faith, Yom Kippur is the holiest day of the year, literally meaning the day of atonement. And Yom Kippur encompasses all the emotions for spiritual ablution, from guilt to mourning to resolve. The holiday takes place on the 10th day of Tishrei, the seventh month of Hebrew calendar. So, according to tradition, Yom Kippur originated from the time of Prophet Moses after he received the Ten Commandments from the God at the top of Mount Sinai. Moses went back to the Israelites. In his absence, they had started worshipping the false idol of a golden calf. In a fit of anger, Moses smashed the commandments and inscribed on stone and then head back up to the mountain to seek God's forgiveness and repent for himself and his people. He then returned with the second set of 10 commandments and God's forgiveness as per Western context. Jews believe that through extensive acts of prayer, charity, and repentance during the days of awe, the names are written in the book and can be changed before Yom Kippur. The holiday starts at sunset until sunset the following day. Atonement for sins is achieved through acts of fasting, abstinence from sexual relations, applying lotions, wearing leather shoes and washing, bathing, and visiting the synagogue is also tradition, although not all Jews observe every aspect of Yom Kippur. Today is also the same from Bhutan. Dashain is a religious Hindu festival celebrated annually during the Hindu month of Kartik between September and October in the Gregorian calendar. This year it will begin on October 5th. The festival is celebrated by Hindus in Nepal and other parts of India, and also in some parts of Bhutan and Myanmar. Also known as Vijayadashmi or Vijayadashmi, Dashain is the biggest, most auspicious, and most anticipated festival of Nepal. Lasting 15 days, it is the longest nation's public holiday in the country. Also, the Vijayadashmi Dashain is celebrated by Nepalese people, both within and outside the country, centered on the worship of goddess Durga. Thousands of offerings and animal sacrifices are made. The significance of the festival is a triumph of good over evil, commemorating a victory of goods over During these preparations for the festival, Nepalese people clean and decorate their homes, inviting Durga in church so that she may bless and bring bright fortune. The markets are usually beset by shoppers purchasing clothes, gifts, sweets, foodstuffs, and supplies to offer them to their gods. Coffee with a cup day is very important for the community because it fosters relationship between civilians and their police officers. Officers hear from the community about their security challenges and needs. The community liaises with their security officers, not just as public officers, but also allies in protecting and caring for the people of their town. If crime is to be abated, both the community and police officers must work together. Today is also International Walk to School Day. The weather is just right for the kids to take to the streets and get some exercise. IWTSD gives students all over the globe the opportunity to make an impact on environment. The observance creates awareness and inspires local action on creating a safer and environmentally. And this day gives students all over the globe the opportunity to make an impact on the government. The observance creates awareness and inspires local action on creating a safer and environmentally sustainable environment. And today is also Janmotsav of Srimanta Shankar Dev. Srimanta Shankar Dev, a 16th century saint, scholar, social religious reformer, and a figure of importance in the cultural and religious history of Assam. It is a regional public holiday in the Indian state of Assam. A 3-day religious cultural festival is also known as Shankar Janmotsav. And Kirbati Education Day does not have a fixed day, and this year it is celebrated on October 5th. The day is determined by the government of Kiribati and depends on which day World Teachers' Day falls. Kiribati is a remote island situated in the Pacific. Education has since been a primary focus, a resource that people can utilize and exploit to pull themselves out of poverty and circumstance. Education Day in Kiribati is an important part of the nation's understanding about how important education is for each Kiribati. A national about the bus day, a national be nice day. Commit to walking in the light of positivity all the day long. And today is also National Caribbean Civility Day. Support the true leaders of Caribbean communities by celebrating their achievements in humanitarian ways. A National Gut Funky Day. We are not talking funk as in depression, but funk as it get happy and celebrate life. And today is also Military Podcast Day. If you are struggling with PTSD from war, press play and start healing. The goal is to honor stories and experiences of ex-military men and women, as well as acknowledge their endurance, bravery, and survival. The healing power of talking was one of the driving forces behind the creation of this day. Aims to support veterans to share their stories and start the healing process. Research also shown that we rely on music and other audio tools like podcasts and audiobooks to deal with challenges and help us process our emotions, frustrations, and dreams. Veterans are no different. They frequently use podcasting such as a therapeutic outlet for dealing with their experiences in the military. This needs to be celebrated. because it is one of the biggest ways to deal with PTSD. We grow, process, and deal with things when we talk about them. And it's essential to encourage all veterans to start their own podcast and simply speak what is why, which is why the special day was founded. Today is also National Pumpkin Seed Day. So this delicious treats make the perfect snack of the season. Foodies across the country will definitely have tons of experience with the tasty flavor of roasted pumpkin seeds. And the fact that these seeds have tons of health benefits, it's a little wonder that it gets a whole day to itself. Pumpkin seeds, also known as pepitas, have been recognized for their medicinal dietary properties for hundreds of years, according to one ounce of small seed packs a staggering 8.5 grams of plant-based protein. That is about 2.5 times more than what you get from a hard-boiled egg. That's not all. Either the flavorful treat boosts a generous stock of minerals, 40% of the recommended daily intake of phosphorus, manganese, and magnesium that support general body functions. And without their shells, pumpkin seeds make a tasty snack. To get the best of these flavor-packed treats, try dry roasting them or working in some savory seasonings. They are versatile and can never be added to a bowl of ice cream. Can even be added to a bowl of ice cream. Stuff them into baked goods for that extra crunch as you move along. But and finally, we have come to the last commemoration, Vijayadashmi or Dasara, is the 10th and the last day of Durga Puja. And all over India and abroad, Hindus celebrate this auspicious day in many different ways. It's the day goddess Durga killed the demon Mahishasura. After 9 days of Navaratri, the festival culminates with the immersion of the idol of Durga. This was also the day King Rama, an avatar of Vishnu, killed Ravana, the 10-headed demon. To celebrate the legend, huge effigies of Ravana are burned, and while it burns all evil, Vijayadashmi is the eternal promise that good will always vanquish evil. It is often reported that the story of Rama's victory over Ravana can be traced more than 5,000 years ago or BC. The famous Hindu celebration says that the eighth incarnation of Lord Vishnu, Lord Rama, killed the 10-headed devil Ravan. Lord Rama, along with his brother Lakshmana and follower Hanuman, trekked to Ravana's kingdom to fight him and bring back Sita, Rama's wife. On their way, Rama prayed to Durga and was eventually victorious. So it was from around 1500 BC, the first Durga Puja commemoration. Traditional ways to celebrate include processions to a river or ocean, during which people carry statues of Sarga, Lakshmi, and Ganesha as they chant and listen to music. The festival also starts preparations for Diwali, the festival of lights, which comes 20 days after Vijayadashmi. Vijayadashmi, also known as Dasara, is the purest sense, is a celebration of victory over of good over evil. The various parts of the Indian subcontinent celebrate the festival for different reasons. And the different avatars of goddess Durga are celebrated over 9-day period, like Shaliputri Day, and goddess Brahmachari, goddess Chandraganta, goddess Kushmanda, goddess Kshama, Skandamata, goddess Katyayani, goddess Kalratri, goddess Mahagauri, and goddess Siddhidatri. And during the fair, you can enjoy display of idols, food, handicrafts, and enactment of Ram Leela. Mostly all of them end with ceremonial burning of Ravana effigy that might also include a few fireworks displays. The epic Ramayana is available in many languages, and it's fascinating story to read about the life of King Rama. And during Vijayadashmi, special events are organized in temples that anyone can attend. And immersing the idol on Vijayadashmi symbolizes how deity moves from formless clay to form the idol and then again to the formless in water, bringing a balance between the balance to nature. And also the real battle is inside us. Most importantly, the Vijayadashmi is all about spiritual growth. There is a battle between good and evil inside each one of us, and we must strive to conquer the inner negativity. The great conqueror Ashoka converted to Buddhism on Vijayadashmi, vowing never to lift a weapon again. And Ravana's 10 heads represent his knowledge of 6 Shastras and 4 Vedas. but some say they stand for the 10 human vices that we must symbolically burn in our quest for salvation. And Rama killing Ravana is also symbolic too, with Ravana's 10 heads representing 10 human vices. This is a time to pray and conquer our weakness. Finally, it is an auspicious day to begin anything new in many parts of the world. And rejoice and remember the festival and various associated with the festival. So wishing you all happy Vijayadashmi, and we shall end the commemoration today. And thank you everyone for joining us. See you all tomorrow at the same time. Before leaving, kindly fill up the feedback form. Feedback form has been raised. Quickly fill up the feedback form.